Welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe, like and comment.
I'm really sorry, my network tripped off. Ugh, I hate it when it does that.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so I was asking before we went off, so I didn't hear you. What will you rate this episode?
I would have to give it mm, a 3, simply because, like there wasn't really too much going on. You
Yeah.
know, it just seems to be, as you say, a filler.
Mm, yeah. So you give it a three.
Yes.
I would give it a one.
Okay.
I would give it a one because it was really a filler for me. Um, I just felt like it's like so many things happened, but not like anything really did happen. So
Right.
yeah, that's just it. Miss Keep It Cute. You see, Miss Keep It Cute already on the comment section saying that Soya is dumb. Anyway, let's talk about this episode. So we might not be long talking about this episode because, like I said, there's nothing really much that happened on the episode. So let's talk about the main things that really happened. Firstly, we had um Sweet Tea, Sweet Tea's event, right? The speed dating stuff. Um, Before I say my mind, or should I say my mind first, or do you want to talk about how you felt about the speed dating stuff and the I'm not, it's not a sugar mother, it's not a sugar daddy thing, I'm not a sugar baby thing. Do you have do you have any thoughts on it before I give my own opinion?
uh, I just thought it was kind of funny. I mean, simply because, you know, she did say she, when they asked her what are you getting out of this, she was like, well, I get, you know, parts of the bag, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what makes me happy, you know. So I mean, I don't know if she said it as a joke, but you know, these ladies are gonna take it how they're gonna take it. And you know, I just hope that she's not in it for the wrong reasons. You know, I just hope that she's not.
Yeah. Okay, so that for me, in my own opinion, I was like, why the hell is she telling me this? Why the hell is she preaching this to me? Because I believe if something is good for you, good for you. See, I'm one person that believes on I don't discriminate against anybody and how you view your life, how you want to live your life, how you want to do things about yourself, but don't try to sell it to me. That's just how I roll. Don't try to sell it to me because when I saw this stuff about the sugar mama and the speed dating and say trying to preach that older guys want stuff want young girls. Of course they want young girls because they want to feel young again, which they can't, and they have the money to make the young girls attracted to them. And see, that thing that she's trying to sell we not really resonate with a lot of people, because for me I feel like for every age gap marriage, if there's
Mhm.
100 of them, 50 of them is marrying onto the fact that the guy is their sugar daddy. He's the one sponsoring and everything. So her trying to preach one message that all age gap marriages is like pure love and everything, that did not sit well with me. And because I'm like, baby girl, I've seen it happen a lot where it's a sugar mommy, it's a sugar daddy and sugar baby thing. And when she was on the stage and she was like, me and Greg has been married for how many, we made it when we got married, he's not my sugar daddy. I'm like, when somebody starts overemphasizing on something, for me, it's like, why are you concerned if everybody's thinking he's a sugar daddy? He's a sugar daddy to you. He's your husband. So if anybody want to have a thought on how your husband is to you, that's their opinion. Her having to sit down and be like, oh, he's not a sugar daddy. I was like, babes. And Toya was really bad. Like, Toya was wicked. When Toya said, yeah, he's a sugar daddy because he's old. Everything is wrinkled. He's shrinked. Old.
Yeah, Latoya's crazy.
Smaller, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, what Toya said is true. Older men would not have the same thing like the younger guys, would not even have the same stamina like the younger guys will have. So that's kind of preach like, yeah, you're gonna have fun, it's gonna be enjoyable. See, I feel like if I want to get married to an older guy, probably I'm somebody that doesn't have high sexual libido as a young girl. Maybe that is why I would want to say, okay, I want to date an older man. That's for me. For me, I didn't like that she was trying to oversell the um the younger girls dating older men. I know she's trying to advertise her business, her dating, is it her matchmaking business or something like that? I know she's trying to advertise that, but me, I really didn't see fit. And by the way, maybe because of the guys she brought, if I'm going to Sweet Tea's stuff, those guys were not appealing. They maybe it's the guys, because I'm like, if these are the guys are in a matchmaking business, man, I don't want. Because I think Greg even looks better than most of them that came there that were of Greg's age, right?
Right.
Um, Greg looks better than them, and I'm like, if Greg looks better than most of them, like, why are you trying to sell them to other people? Like, no, the men were not appealing, and they were, and they were that one that came with money. I was pointing on the table for Phaedra. I was like, what the heck is this? What is going? What in the world is going on here?
Oh
All right.
goodness.
And the other one that was, oh man, it was too much. I don't think they did well. I don't think she picked the right guys, because if I as a viewer is watching and these are the guys that are under agency looking for girls, younger girls to date. If as a young girl, I would not want to join her agency because those guys are not appealing. They don't
Yeah.
they were not appealing at all. The ladies look more elegant and beautiful than them. The
It
lady
was
looked more.
definitely a mess.
Yeah, I just think for me, I feel like it was not really, really planned. I just felt it was something that was rushed. She was like, let me look for something that will be able to advertise my business, and let me just do this. And she just got a few people together. Then Gregory brought his friends. They just joined. I just feel like that was the situation. I don't think it
Mm.
was really, you know, something that was really, really planned. That is my own point of view. I don't think it was really, really planned. Now, that aside, now in this same event, we saw most of the ladies coming. I'm gonna say I commend Quad for not coming there, because when I saw that Quad was not coming, I said, you know what? I respect Quad because she knows me and this girl are not really cool. So why would I be going to an event like this? So she respected herself and stayed at home with her man, right? That's the right thing to
Right.
do. But Dr. Heavenly knew the right thing to do, but she didn't. Why was Dr. Heavenly at that event?
I didn't understand. I
When
mean,
I saw Dr. Heavenly there, I was like, oh my God, this lady should have just stayed at home. I don't care who convinced you or who confused you to try to be in that event. You should have stayed your ass at home or be in your office if you don't want to stay home. Like,
yeah,
her being in that event was stupid, especially knowing that you and her are not in good terms. That was dumb. And I didn't understand why she came. And I didn't like Simone for inviting her at all. Even if Simone was trying to make an excuse, like she wanted to give them a chance to talk, this is not a place for her to talk. This is an event that Sweetie organized to showcase her business. So why are you coming to come and disrupt it by bringing Heavenly that is not her friend?
I
Why?
mean, I totally agree with that. I don't think Heavenly should have been there. Um, I believe that Simone was very wrong for what she did because, they could have discussed that way before the trip, because that was Heavenly's excuse for being there. Well, I want to make sure that everything is, good when we have the trip and this, that, and the other. And, to me, it was just a bunch of bull. you know,
Mm-hmm.
it was just a
Yeah,
reason to be.
yeah. And another thing that was bull crap to me in this episode was Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea, baby girl. Sweet Tea, sweet tea. I don't know how to tell you. Why do you need acknowledgement from Heavenly?
Right.
Like, there was a part where she said something about Heavenly not acknowledging her relationship with Dr. Greg. And I was like, why do you need that? Like, what will you gain? Does Dr. Heavenly need acknowledgement from you about her own marriage? No. So why do you need that? Like, that pissed me the hell off when she said that. And when she still put her to Heavenly, like, we need to talk. You owe me an apology. And I'm like, oh my God, over an apology, over sorry, sorry. I have never seen someone being addicted to a sorry like Sweetie is. If you're not getting the sorry, why don't you just leave it? If you're not getting the apology the way you want it, why don't you just move forward? Like, move on. Like I was so pissed off that she was demanding, like, she was like, I need this apology. Like, let it go. At this point, I even feel like the Toy shouldn't even give her the apology. Because what is it like? The apology coming doesn't mean that Dr. Heavenly will respect you more the next day she sees you, or doesn't even mean that Dr. Heavenly will love you more when she sees you, or respect your marriage with Greg more when she sees you next. The apology doesn't mean that. So I didn't understand why she was so hitting on the apology. You have not given me a sincere apology. Like, I'm tired. If you haven't gotten a sincere apology from Heavenly, then move on.
Yeah, because chances are you will never receive it. Heavenly isn't the apologetic type.
I mean, I was like, damn, girl, you you be pissing me off with this apology thing. I was like, jeez, I am tired of this. I need an apology. I need an apology. I'm tired. Everybody needs to take a rest. If heaven isn't giving you, then get it over with. Get it over with. I don't know why you need that, and I think Heavenly knows that she so wants that apology and she's using it against her. That's what I feel.
Yeah,
That
that's giving people too much power over you.
mhm, she has given Heavenly so much power over her. She's giving Heavenly so much power and it's pissing me off. Like, let it go, girl. Let it go. I hope she will let it go. I do hope she will let it go. Well, before we go ahead and keep on talking, please, who is the stylist of Contessa or who
I,
dresses her?
I don't know. I'm not
Because
sure.
that lady be looking like half crazy and half unkept. Because I'm like, what fashion sense is she on? Like, I don't understand. Is it rich women style or what? No, I want to know. Maybe there's a style that rich women always style. Maybe I don't know because I'm not rich. So I might not know that maybe that's the style that rich women always style because I'll be looking at her and I'll be looking at every other person and be like, really? Is this what you're wearing? Look at every other person looking glamorous. Look at what you're wearing. It looks like you are their house girl, their maid. They just tagged along with it.
Ooh, not the maid.
Yeah, she's not always looking like the doctor she is. Like she's making money. She's a doctor,
Yes.
a
Yes.
known one for that matter, right?
Right.
And you have that money. Your husband is also a doctor. He has the money. The money is there. Will you be dressing like my God? All the dresses that Contessa wore in today's episode, in no yesterday's episode, I was ashamed for her.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
because compared to every other person, no, let's be realistic. The event, the Sweet Teas event, every other person was dressed beautifully. Even if it was not out of this world fashion sense, but they were dressed okay. But Contessa's dress, I was still trying to make a sense of it.
Uh,
Especially the dinner, the dinner between Dr. Simone, Mimi, Dr. Mimi, and Sweet Tea. Did you see Contessa's dress? I know
yeah.
Dr. Simone dresses very badly, but I wasn't even saying Dr. Simone dressed better than Contessa.
Now that's crazy. And that's kind of hard to do.
Man, for Dr. Simone to dress more than somebody on that cast, you must be really bad in your fashion sense. Because I'm like, if she has a fashion person, she needs to fire that person. Whoever is her designer or whoever is her closet manager or whatever needs to be fired because what the heck is she wearing?
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
particularly care for that outfit. It didn't bring out the best look in her. And Jackie too. I mean,
that
Jackie
hairstyle, her
Jackie needs to
confessionals, right?
well, Jackie needs to gain some weight. She looks so tiny.
She used to get his weight.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
looks so
God.
tiny. I'm kind of like afraid for her, man, because she's small. You didn't find her kind of
Oh,
small?
oh my God.
Yeah, I
Oh.
found her to be very small. And I was like,
Mm.
is she like seeing herself or like what's going on, you know?
Mm. Oh my God. I can't laugh. Oh my God. But, um, But the other side, the next important thing that happened in the episode was, oh, and we saw Phaedra in Lost with a new boy. We
Right.
saw Phaedra in Lost. That
You
was
said
funny
it
to watch.
lust.
Yeah, that was Lost. That was pure Lost. From
Oh
both
yeah.
both of them were lusting after each other. Both the
Yeah.
guy and Phaedra were lusting after each other. But moving forward, let's talk about Toya's event. That was like Miss Keep It Cute said Toya was dumb. That was real dumb. I'm sorry. Um,
Yeah,
but I
that was
but
kind
I
of
what
crazy.
but I understood, something that you did not expect you're going to able to afford, you afforded it. But I don't think I'll be doing that.
Mm,
And you called it a baby shower. Even her son was looking at the mom was like, yeah, my mom is losing it. She's losing it. Because who throws a baby shower for a bag? I don't care the brand. I don't care how expensive it is. Who throws a baby shower for a bag?
I guess the
Except
rich
Toya.
people do. Yeah, I guess the rich people do. I don't know. I don't have a Birkin bag. I would never spend that kind of money on any object. You
But
know.
almost all of them there said they had Birkin bags and they didn't do that when they got it. They didn't do that when they got theirs. Quad said she has one. Dr. Simone said she has two. Hi, Mr. Maris. Thanks for joining us. Dr. Simone said she has two. And I didn't see when any of them did a baby shower for them. You get? I like what Dr. Simone said. When once you get a Birkin bag, something that you celebrate privately. Privately. But no, Toya decided to throw a big fashion, like throw a big party, and everybody was thinking maybe she was pregnant or what don't know. I'm like,
Yeah, but you can leave it
what
up to Heavenly to throw a dig. Heavenly was like,
Dr.
"Ooh, I've
Emily was
talked
trying.
about her.
Hi,
Yeah, I've talked about
Hi,
her
Tamaris.
expenses before." It's like, boy, Heavenly,
Dr.
you just don't
Dr. Emily
stop.
was trying to hold herself. She was like, no, I'm not gonna be shedding anybody today. Dr. Emily was trying to hold herself like, eh? Dr. Emily was trying to hold herself like, I'm not gonna be shedding anybody today, please. God Jesus. She's like, I'm gonna hold myself because we want to go on this trip, so I want all of us to be in good terms. Oh my God. But one thing I was happy is that at least her and Dr. Heavenly and Sweetie kind of talked after the after party of the event, and I think she said she went to talk to Gregory. I hope that sticks because it seems like did you watch the trailer of the season?
Yeah, I did.
It seems like it's this trip that the guys are gonna fight.
I mean, you said it looks like the guys were gonna fight.
Yeah,
Really? I didn't see
yeah.
that part of the trailer.
You didn't see that part? That was what everybody was talking
No.
about during when the trailer came out. That they are surprised the fight didn't start from the ladies.
Oh wow. No,
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
the
see that
the
part.
the,
What the
the
heck?
scenery the scenery of where the thing happened, it was a beach. So they said we're going to Hawaii, right? So there's beach
Uh-huh.
there, right? So
Right.
probably it's gonna be this um it's surely going to be this trip because everybody was
Mm,
there. Quad brought her man. Everybody was there. Everybody with their man was there.
okay. Wow. No,
Mm.
I don't know what I was paying attention to, but I just didn't see all that. I'd seen that they
You
went on their trip, you know. I seen that they went on their trip. they had their little girls trip, and then they had the little trip with the guys.
Hmm.
But it was just so much going on. I couldn't really zone into it.
Oh
But
no, it
I
was
can't
the
wait to
guys, and
see
I
it.
think I think um I think it was I think it was Quad's boyfriend, and I think Dr. Gregory and Quad's boyfriend are gonna have an issue. I think Dr. Gregory and Quad's boyfriend are gonna have an issue.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
was surprised when I saw the trailer. I was like, man, this is the man fighting, not the women, not the women.
Wow.
Like, and I think it was serious because we saw them running, trying to, separate. I know when men fight, most times it's always like exchange of blows or something. Not like
Right.
women
Well,
shouting at each other, right?
yeah,
So
Latoya
I
said it was gonna be a shit show, didn't she?
but whenever they go on the trip, I'm always expecting the ladies to start it first. Then maybe the men would come into the conversation because they are trying to like stop their wives from going too much. But never did I expect that it's gonna come from the men themselves.
Wow, I can't wait to see this then.
I hope it's from this because I did see that fight. I did see that fight. And I hope it's on this trip because I really want to know. Because when I saw it, it just gave this like epicness. Everyone was like, man, the fight is going to be from the men this season. The men are fighting this season. And I heard Dr. Gregory's voice. I heard Quad's boyfriend voice and somebody else.
Hmm.
So let's see. It might be that they are just adding their own input into the fight. It might not really be that it's them that are actually having the fight. You go. But let's just
Right.
see how that is going to play out. Let's just see how it's gonna play out. But I'm here for it. I'm effing here for it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like with the trailer they gave us next week, I don't think next week episode is gonna also be interesting because I'm not gonna be interested in seeing what happened when they went to the White House.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of
I
boring.
ain't, I'm not interested to see that. I don't care for that shit. I'm not. I'm one person that tries to remove myself from anything politics. Like I shift myself away from politics. I don't like
Yeah.
it. So I really don't want to see that. And well, let's just see how next week's episode is gonna be. Let's just see how next week's episode is gonna play like. Um,
Right.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys very much for watching today's episode. Thanks for joining us to watch today's review. We'll see you guys same time next week to talk about the new episode. Have a nice day, guys.
Bye.